not, it's neither here nor there to me. What's your reaction?
But that's one of the reasons why the Emoluments Clause, the violation, is so important, because we need to know if foreign money being given to our president and or his family affects our foreign policy. That's why the Emoluments Clause was put in the Constitution, to see to it that the president deals first for the benefit of the country and not for the benefit of himself. And
so do you
he can make money from foreign potentates, which is forbidden without the permission of Congress. Then he is in a conflict. And I feel we will find out that the relationships he has with the Saudis, that Jared Kushner has with the Saudis, have made that relationship more important to this White House than the rule of law and America's standing among the nations of the world. The killing of Khashoggi
he's raised arms
in the Saudi
deals
embassy was carried out by the Saudis. It's obvious that it was done by the Saudi prince, that he was responsible for it. Otherwise, they would not have said it first. He may be around. We don't know that he was killed.
I want to ask you about what you just said. I want to ask you about what you just said,
because it was a fight that went bad, and then it was rogue agents, and then finally they've got 5 people they're going to execute. This is all obviously just a cover-up, and it's to protect the Crown Prince, and the Crown Prince and America's Crown Prince, Jared and Ivanka, have a great relationship with him, and who knows what Trump
Congressman,
properties
what we've heard from the president, he's brought up the issue of arms deals. He says it creates jobs. That's actually a very dubious claim. Clearly, the national security strategic importance when it comes to the alliance with Saudi Arabia is something that factors in. But you're saying that you think this is something perhaps much more personal, that you think this is because of financial gain for the Trump family.
I definitely feel that. I don't think he ever puts the country first. Michelle Obama said it, everybody knew it, and everybody has seen it.
Congressman, do you have evidence of that?
And his family first, and their finances are first.
Congressman Cohen, do you have evidence of that?
Trips to Mar-a-Lago and the government paying for it, and trips to golf courses,
Congressman Cohen,
and that's why the Emoluments Clause is in the Constitution,
and that's why we need to enforce it. It's so important. You are raising this question. Do you have evidence of it?
Against countries. We wouldn't be selling airplanes to North Korea.
Congressman, can you hear me?
Even though he's fallen in love with Kim Jong-un, who's continuing to build missiles. Right now, we're in a dangerous situation because this president's base has a foreign policy based on, #1, himself and Trump, and #2, illusion. This is fantasy land to think that North Korea has changed their policies because of that meeting that they had. We were played by North Korea. And we've been, right now, we're second fiddle to the Crown Prince in Saudi Arabia as well. And the whole idea of sending the Gulen back to Turkey, that's objectionable. It's just not what America's about. We've been appreciated around the world for the rule of law and our sense of propriety on many, many, many issues, and we're giving that up.
Congressman, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, what's your proof? If you are saying that you believe that to be the case, that this may be about the personal gain of the Trump family, do you have evidence of that? Or is that just a feeling you have?
Well, I think that's mostly it's a feeling, but we know the Saudis have spent a lot of money at Trump Tower. We know they spent money at the Trump hotels, and we know that they've got tremendous monies, and they use that to influence people all around the globe. That's the main thing the Saudis have, is money and oil, and it comes from that. And there's no question. It's the first country that Trump went to. He has paid the Saudis more diligence. Now, part of it, vis-a-vis, it's playing off against Iran. But President Obama knew that we needed to not be so much in the debt of the Saudis, but we need to have other friends, and that's why he partially did the nuclear agreement with Iran, because he needed to balance the Middle Eastern situation. Right now, we're so in bed with them for whatever reason, and willing to overlook murder of an American resident, that there must be more to it.
All right, Congressman Steve Cohen, we appreciate you being with us. Thank you so much.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All right, you too, sir. Just ahead, the Dow taking another dive as Facebook, Amazon, and Apple